Let's do a quick trivia. What was the name of the Chinese restaurant in the classic movie from 1983, A Christmas Story? A. Wing Ones. B. Golden Tiger Chinese Food. C. Shao's China Bistro. Or D. Bowling Chop Suey Palace. This episode is requested by one of our viewers. The answer is Bowling Chop Suey Palace, and is what we'll learn about today. Hi, Merry Christmas everyone, my name is Christy and this is the American Chinese Food Show. A Christmas Story is set in the 1940s. Ralphie was a 9-year-old who wanted nothing more but a Red Ryder air rifle from Santa. Close to the end of the movie, he finally got his rifle, but something horrible also happened to the Parker family. The neighbor's dogs got the turkey that's supposed to be for Christmas dinner. Then the infamous Chinese restaurant scene came in.
Take the whole with power of glory. Tis the season to be jolly.
No. Not ra 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 la 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 la. Sing like this. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Fa la 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 la. Try again.
Deck the hall with power of glory.
Stop. Sing something else.
Jingle bell, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
No. Stop. Kitchen, bring food for customer.
When A Christmas Story first came out, it wasn't a big hit, earning just around 19 million at the box office, about 20 million viewers including kids. A 24-hour TV marathon kicked off in 1997 thanks to its rise to classic status over the decades. It remains the most non-sports related program that audiences watch on Christmas Day, with 32 million viewers reportedly watching in 2020. Let's dig deeper into this scene that over the years has definitely fed Americans with a Chinese restaurant Christmas cliche. Where is Bowling Chop Suey Palace? Did it really exist? Well, sort of, in Toronto. In fact, a lot of the scenes were filmed in Toronto. But the building was never a Chinese restaurant. For the last 10 years or so, it's been a casual French bistro, liberties. Was there a Chinese restaurant called Chop Suey Palace in Toronto? Yes, it started being in business in 1946. But none of this has anything to do with the Parker family, who lived in a fictional town in Indiana. A Christmas Story is loosely based on Jean Shepherd's semi-autobiographical stories that came out in the 60s. So we need to trace back to where Shep grew up. The stage of his childhood memories is Hammond, a city in Indiana that borders Chicago with about 15,000 population at the time. Did they have Chinese restaurants in Hammond? Yes, a few even as early as the 1900s. There were about 40 Chinese people living in Hammond and multiple Chinese restaurants, King Hong Lo, Joy Lo, Orpheum Cafe, but none of it was that Chinese restaurant. In 1938, 30-year-old Charles Sang opened up a restaurant called Cam Lan, Gum Ling, in Hammond after working and saving money doing odd jobs at laundromats and restaurants, coming to the States as a teenager from Guangdong. Make yourself at home in downtown Hammond's Chinese American restaurant, where surface and fine foods is the keynote. Local folks claim Cam Lan was the inspiration for Bowling Chop Suey Palace. There are a few memorable scenes in A Christmas Story. Fra Ra 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 is one. The other one is Ralphie getting kicked in the face by Santa at a department store that's based on the local Goldblatt's on Holman Street, the major street in downtown Hammond, and also the name of the fictional town the Parkers lived in the movie. Cam Lan was a hop away from Goldblatt's, both original location on Holman and the new location on Sibley after 1949. A guidebook author told a news reporter he cannot believe the Cam Lan wasn't in the back of Shepard's mind. Timing kind of lined up. When Hammond first opened, Shep was just a high schooler having fun with ham radio. Soon after that, he headed off to Indiana University, served in the army during World War II, and became a radio producer and announcer in Cincinnati. It's very likely he ate at Hammond, especially since by the 50s, Hammond became the only Chinese restaurant in town. But boy, even if Hammond was the inspiration, Shep, in the true spirit of a humorous writer, took a generous amount of creative liberties. Not only did Charles Tsang always wear a suit and hire Caucasian waitstaff so there would be no Chinese waiters in Cheongsam caroling. In Shep's original book, the scene was very different. The old man just stood there and came as close to crying as I'd ever seen him come. Finally, he spoke. "Get your coats, we're going to the Chinese joint. We're going to have chop suey." Ordinarily, this would have been a gala of the highest order going to the chop suey joint. Today, it had all the gaiety of a funeral procession. The meal was eaten completely in silence. Shep updated the movie script to align more with holiday spirit and added the duck. Two waiters come marching out with a wilted potted palm dotted with a sad string of colored lights. They are followed by a waiter carrying a tray bearing a large duck. The tray is placed before the family. We hear an exchange. Then the old man begins to beam and the family digs in. Let's talk about ducks. Charles Tsang's kids remember serving Peking ducks at Hammond with 5 or 6 ducks drying in the back room. There are Chinese duck dishes covered in a previous episode here. For example, you still have to air dry overnight before you roast a Cantonese roast duck. And then there is Peking duck. Before 1972, when Nixon ate Peking duck in Beijing in front of millions of American TV audiences, Peking duck was almost only available in big cities like New York, San Francisco, DC. Maybe you could get ducks on special occasions, but the common food you would find at Hammond were egg rolls, chow mein, fried shrimp, fried chicken, and seafood. Hammond did serve a complete turkey dinner at 85 cents when they first opened, made the American way. Every effort has been made to serve Thanksgiving dinners tomorrow in the best traditional American custom. Actor Melinda Dillon, Ralphie's mom, drew criticism for her reaction when the waiters brought the duck out in the movie. She screamed at the duck, then she screamed again at his head getting chopped off. Apparently, she was given a different script, so her reaction on camera was not acting. The old man explained to the owner, "The duck is smiling," which has some truth because ducks do look like they're smiling. That's how the Affleck duck gets you to buy insurance from them. But Chinese cooks don't put the Peking duck's head up like it's doing the yoga cobra pose. The head is tucked in. So yes, this scene was deliberately designed to be funny, faking what the Parkers would have experienced in the Chinese restaurant in 40s and 50s Indiana. That's called making a movie. Many find the waiter singing scene highly racist. For me, it's just not very accurate. Sure, many Chinese speakers may have trouble differentiating between L and R, including myself, but it's usually the other way around, using an L sound for an R sound. This is a very old English language learning book for Cantonese speakers. For 11, the Cantonese transliteration is yi lei pan, and 12 is towai lofu. Towai lofu. Cantonese speakers can pronounce L when it's an onset. We just struggle more with L in final consonant clusters. And take a look at 3. Dele. R is the one we have more trouble with. The scene would make sense if Deck the Hall's lyrics were fa ra 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 and the waiters sang fa la 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 la. The Parkers ended up finding joy in what started as a devastation. It's the magic that brings people back to a simpler time that has made this movie enduringly popular. I'll end today's episode with a beautiful narration by Jean Shepherd. If you like our content, subscribe to the channel. See you soon.
That Christmas would live in our memories as the Christmas when we were introduced to Chinese turkey. All was right with the world.